Call to order this meeting of the Planning Commission for June 26, 2025. Do I have a motion for approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Okay, so you guys have the agenda for the Special Planning Commission meeting. We do have a section for comments from the public.
Hello, the public.
Okay, seeing none, we will close comments. Do we have to vote on that?
No.
No, okay. Close comments for the public. And we will move on to item number 4, PC 2025-602, approval of a minor subdivision for 1530 Swift Street, a replat of previous lots. Are we starting with the staff report?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Good evening, commissioners. In front of you, and mayor, in front of you is the proposed application for a minor subdivision, which is a replat of the existing 1530 Swift plat. Over here, for a minor plat, we go through the process the same as final plat approval. So the staff making recommendations to Planning Commission, and then Planning Commission will make a recommendation to the City Council for final approval. And at the time when the staff report was written, since the staff report was written, there were some updates from the applicant regarding the building permit that stated in the report for a code-compliant separation between the proposed Lot 2 and Lot 3. That particular building permit has been filed and is ready to be issued. So staff recommend this particular plat to be approved with a condition. The condition stated in the staff report, staff would recommend to amend the condition as following, that a code-compliant separation of proposed Lot 2 and Lot 3 shall be constructed within 60 days after the approval of the City Council of this plat. So there is a minor amendment to the condition as recommended by staff in the memo. Do you have any questions? I'll be able to answer it.
So the code compliant separation, that is what, a firewall that needs
A party wall.
A party wall, and what is that comprised of? Fire resistant drywall and separation, like.
We actually have a proposed drawing on file along with the building permit. So it is essentially a 3-hour rated firewall. There are CMUs component to it along with steel and other components.
Okay.
You have to look at the detail to separate those two-story structure over there. Okay. And there is a condition regarding to moving forward with the party wall that if, and in the future, the property owner or the tenant wish to apply for a certificate of occupancy of Lot 2, that a egress and ingress plan will be reviewed by staff at that time, will be also required. And at this point, it would not really impact the lot split as far as the party wall is constructed over there. And so staff recommends moving forward to a City Council for approval with the condition that the party wall shall be constructed within 60 days upon the City Council approval.
Okay. Having been in this warehouse a handful of times, it's odd to me to see this as Lot 1, 2, 3. Lot 1 is clearly like a different building, just with access between. I don't know if the applicant's here. Do you want to comment on what the plans are for the next phase? Say as much as you like.
Looking at it from the top down, the roofs look very similar, but there's actually, if you look at it if you're on Swift Street, there's a north part of the building which is 2 stories with a 3rd-story mezzanine. It's the one with all the glass around it. Then there's what we would refer to as the middle building, and the middle building is actually another 2-story structure, and it is open on the bottom to the south building, but it looks different when you're looking at it from the outside.
Okay, and the 60 days to build the party wall, I guess the building permit's been filed, so there's no issue there. Is this,
The plans have been submitted, they've been approved, and the permit was approved today. It just needs to be paid for and picked up.
and 60 days is sufficient time to get it done?
So on our, it's under contract right now for sale, and in our contract, we're contractually obligated to have the wall done within 60 days of closing, which is technically 7 days after city council approval of a lot split.
Okay.
So we would have it done within 60 days of city council approval.
So, and city council, would this land on the city council agenda Tuesday?
No, it
okay.
will be July the 15th.
So if we're putting a 60-day ticking clock on that, when does that start?
Yep.
It starts like tonight when we approve, or does it
No.
start when the city council?
It's the city council approval.
Okay,
60
so all of that
days
would
from
line
city
up.
council approval. Yes.
Okay, very good.
This is almost from my own knowledge. I don't think this is a likely scenario, but I just wanted to kind of understand conceptually if the condition of the firewall being built isn't going to be done before city council approval, what is the enforcement mechanism were it to not be built if the Hewlett split is approved before the wall's in place?
So this condition essentially puts a requirement for city staff to be able to record this plat. So after city council approves it, there is actually a requirement of a time frame for staff to record it with the county's assessor's office. So in this case, the 60 days, we're asking for city council's action on this particular item, that we will make sure they construct it and fulfill this requirement before we go officially recorded it.
Gotcha. Appreciate
And the
it.
condition will be tacked along as city council's approval requirement.
And if not recorded, it can't be sold as a separate parcel, so that would be troublesome for a contract to buy.
All makes sense.
Yeah.
Theoretically, they can be sold, but it's just not a legally fully filled, established lot in this case, which, yeah.
So do you need us to make a motion and
Yes.
relay what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I-
apologize for the changes to the particular condition as staff
That's all right.
report was written.
I wrote it down as you were saying it. I don't
Oh,
know if
great.
anybody else has the motion. Okay. Does anybody have further question before we make the motion? Okay. I would move that we recommend approval of the final plat with the condition that a code compliant separation between lots 2 and 3 be constructed within 60 days of final approval from the city council.
Anybody have a second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. That takes us on to item number 5. Any comments from staff?
No
commissioners?
comment. I think we should stay here till 6:15 to pass that thunderstorm.
Oh, yeah. It's gross out there.
Feel free to come in.
Yeah.
Do we have no meeting in July? Did we set a date for July?
No, we have no meeting for July as far as I'm aware. We have no application, need a special meeting in July at this point.
Move
So
to
hopefully
adjourn?
we'll see you guys in August.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Meeting ends.
You're good, man. That storm snuck up on us. I was at a pool party. Oh, which bus?
210 or 201 or 238, whichever one comes first.
Jesus. KCATA's been a total mess.
Yes, they have. Streetcar has been much better since
Nope.
they've been doing all the testing.
I'm at war with all of them.